Noah, thank you very much for joining us. Spurs
Thank you, Noah.
fan.
Thanks for inviting me again for the show. I think
Of course, I'm glad
that's the
to
honor,
invite
man.
you. I'm glad to invite you when your team is down.
It's an avenue for you to rent.
Yeah, we
rent.
only invite fans when their team is down. Actually, 5 games, 1 win and 4 losses out of the last 5 games, right? And recently, Conte has come out and became honest. Maybe he's not that good. He says maybe he's not that good, but maybe there's something wrong with the owners. Tell us what you think.
I feel Conte's interview summed it up totally. I think already like the past few press conferences I've been watching, right, it's more of him ranting about how the club structure is. Or they want to develop young players and they develop like Dele Alli, all this, like how they are doing it right now lah. And I think for me, I think Conte is a type of manager that wants experienced players to win. You know, the winners. You know, like he need winners in the team. And I think this summed it up lah. Like Jose also wanted that type of mindset, but I think at this point of view, I think his interview really summed it up. The board has to go because I think the board already I feel like okay, the first thing it was the Luis Diaz transfer already. I think many times, you know, this January transfer window was supposedly going to be the most, like, the biggest for us, like, you know, the reshaping, the rebuilding of the project. But then I think, you know, Adama Traore, the transfer, you know, you negotiate for 26 days and then he ends up with Barcelona. Luis Diaz, he just goes to Liverpool just because you go and try to tempt the agent. I think he summed it up totally. What kind of ambition this club is. You know, why would Luis Diaz choose a club? Why would he choose us when Liverpool comes knocking on the door? It shows something. The ambition is very important for a club. And I think this really summed it up. I think the press conference just showed that, you know, every damn time we try to, like, you know, reshape, rechange, you know, we rather say we need new furniture to rebuild, like what Poch said. But then, you know, you have these owners who just take profit over glory. You have this board that only thinks about themselves, like, you know, just profit. I understand, like, you know, the beautiful stadium, all this bullshit. But I think at this point, right, we need trophies to really prove ourselves that, okay, we are really at that stage, you know. And that's where he said, you know, like, we need to change, you know. He wants to, you know, he thinks that he's not a good coach, but actually he's a good coach. Not gonna lie. But I think this is the problem. The board, the change, the problem is the board. Because what kind of players have we got? We got Kulusevski and Bentancur. Yes, it's a good thing, a good transfer. Not gonna lie, it's good. But then, how now my squad is so lightweight. Dele Alli gone, Tongi gone, Lo Celso gone. I think he showed something.
Conte did say recently that after the January transfer window, you guys are actually weaker. Yes. Instead of being stronger, you know, he did say that, right? Like 3 or 4 players left and only 1 or 2 came in, right?
I think this is the real problem. I think it's how PRTC is doing it. I think maybe PRTC's transfer strategy wasn't good. Or maybe it was just the board just trying to make their own time. Like, you know, January transfers is always the hardest. Let's be real. But I think you cannot keep blaming on what a January transfer window that is so weak. But at this point, you see Newcastle, what are they spending on, bro? Bruno Gomes, then you have this Dan Burn, your main target.
Trippier.
Injured Trippier. And Trippier scored 2 goals. So let's not talk about it. But
okay.
Come on, like, I think this is the problem. Like, what are we doing? Like we release, like, you know, every time there's a rumor, oh, we are going to invest so much on the team. But then it doesn't. Where does it come to? Like, the problem right now is the recruitment of the board. The recruitment after the party, but, like, you know, scouting. The scouting is bad. It's just trash.
And even then, if, let's say, if the club focuses on youngsters, right? Who are actually the youngsters? I don't see any youngsters in Spurs. Are there?
Yeah, like all those, you know, 20-something years old. They're trying to do that. You know, that strategy, like what they did with Dele Alli, with the Eric Dyer, that type of strategy. They're trying to do that again. And then you have Brian Hill and all, he's went to Valencia.
I
really don't agree with it. I really think, right, we really need a ready-made team. Really. We cannot keep going the series strategy with the young or developing young players. Then after, After a 4 shot again, then we go repeat the same cycle. I don't think that's why they say Tottenham is not on the same level. Tottenham is always doing this style of strategy, and then I'm sorry that I didn't know this was a strategy all along. Conte was it was also being fooled, but the thing is, he didn't know that this is the problem, in the club. And I think
He just realized it.
from
Right?
he just realized it, and I think there's so much work to be done now. And I think this is the hardest job he really said this is the hardest job he has ever had, because already the team is at a low lah. It's a low morale lor. So I think there's a lot to change. Daywood needs to go. There are like a few Daywood gone already lah, but there's still more need to have more transfers coming in lah.